Guys, and welcome back to another Emily J Pilates full body reformer session. Today I will be working with my aero machine as normal. We are going to get straight in. The only other piece of equipment that you'll need today is a set of dumbbells, which is completely optional. So we're going to get started, and I am on a black spring, which is a medium spring, so you want to be on your medium spring. And I'm going to step on the edge of the reformer here. So I'm just making sure that my feet are kind of in the center. So the sole of my foot is in the middle. I am struggling with balance a bit, so I'm actually going to bring my toes slightly forwards. That's better. I'm more stable. So I've got my heels on the platform and I've got my toes down on the sides of the bar. I'm about hip distance, maybe just that little bit wider. Bend the knees, tucking the pelvis in, shoulders slide down, and I'm standing nice and tall, but my chin is parallel with the floor. Gently nod the head forwards, and as I exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, I'm going to bring my body down. Hold here at the bottom. Inhale, and as I exhale, using my core, I'm gently vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing my spine back up, shoulders come back before my head raises. Inhale, exhale, gently nod forwards, and slowly bring the body down. And just seeing if you can get that little bit further this time. Inhale at the bottom, exhale using the core to drag that spine back up. Arms stay nice and floppy, shoulders back, head back. And take our weights, two weights into each hand. I'm very tongue-tied today. And then you're going to step your right leg onto the reformer, onto the carriage, and then your left leg stays on your platform. The heel is lifted, so you're on your toes. You've got that medium spring on. You're going to bend through the front knee, keep that back leg straight, and come down into a lunge, and then bring it back. Oops, sorry, just having a little balance issue. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. And inhale in. Now to help with balance here, I'm going to take my hips and I'm just going to hinge my upper body forwards. Chest is still proud, but I've just taken a little hip hinge here. So now when I push out, I've got that little diagonal with my chest. And bring it in. And bring it in. See if you can go a little bit lower in that front leg. Really bend through that front leg knee. Just going to adjust my back foot slightly. Just make sure I've got a good grip on it. And bring it in. How about when you're down, coming into a half lateral raise, bring it back in. The carriage comes in. Knee pushes out, lateral raise or half lateral raise, and then bring it back in. Carriage comes out, lateral raise, bring it in. The carriage comes in. Good, you've got this. Exhale out, inhale lift, exhale lower, inhale bring the carriage in. This time, you're going to push out, sink as low as you can in that front knee, and just lateral raise for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Bring the arms down. Bring that carriage in. Burning, burning, burning through that front leg. Little pedal, just drop off your carriage. Little pedal. Woo! Really burning through the back of that carriage leg. Okay. Still on. I'm not convinced I've got enough battery in this microphone today. Right. Still got that right foot on your carriage. Left foot is on the platform. I'm just going to take a little bit of a wider stance just to help me with my balance. Goodness sake. Oh, sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. Find that balance. Lovely. You're going to take a straight, slight bend in those knees. So you're stood tall and you're going to come down. Take that bend. Hinge the upper body forward from the hips. You're just going to slide the carriage out by straightening that front knee and then bring it back in. Slide it out and then bring it back in. So my back leg stays completely still. Core is engaged to keep the balance in the body. And I'm just pushing that carriage out, bringing it in. The carriage barely moves. It's just the movement from my knee. And what about when you extend that knee? Come down into a lunge, lift up, and then bring it back in. Push it out, a little lunge, bring it up. Not all the way because we want to keep the tension on our legs. You've got this, guys. You've got 6. Carriage out, squat, bring it up, not all the way. Carriage comes in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and one last one. And bring it in. That burns both of the legs, particularly the front leg on the back leg, the front of the leg on the back leg, and the back of the leg on the front leg. Oh, I don't know if that makes any sense. Little pedal through those legs. You are amazing. You're going to drop those weights, sticking with that medium spring, bringing our toes onto the platform. I've really got bad balance today. Bum comes down to the heels. Nice shoulder distance apart in the hands. Palms are down at the very edge of your carriage and a hip distance apart with those legs. You're going to exhale, push it out to plank. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale out, inhale, bring it in. I haven't got enough yet, so I'm just going to take my hands a little bit more forwards because I was pushing to the back of the machine and not quite succeeding in my plank. So bringing the bum all the way into the heels, pushing out into plank. A little hold, keep that core nice and engaged. Push through the quads, push through the toes, and hold strong in those shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and this last one you're going to hold out. Nice and strong, mountain climb those legs. Bring that knee to your chest. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Drag that carriage in. Drop those knees. Unfold the toes. And bring the bum down to your heels. Stretch those arms out and just come into a nice child's pose. And then walk the hands up towards your knees. Coming off the carriage slightly. Oops. Little camera check. And now we are going to pick up those weights again. This time my right leg stays on the platform and my left leg comes onto the carriage. About a step forwards. Imagine you've taken one step. I'm going to just take my feet nice and wide because that really does help me with my balance. Hinging my upper body forwards from my hips so my chest is still proud. And you're going to just bend that front leg, keep the back leg straight, and then bring it in. So you're really loading up that front leg, squeeze the bum to bring the carriage back in. I'll try not bang too much, sorry. Sorry, just having a little bit of a balance struggle today. So see if you can just bend that little bit more through that front leg. Just going to check my back leg was okay. See if you can just bend that front knee that little bit more. Really squeeze the bum in the back of the leg to help you pull that carriage in. And now when you push the carriage out, how about coming into and around the world? And then bring it in. This is going to burn. Push that knee forwards, around the world, and bring it in. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this last one, just getting my back foot nice and secure, you're going to hold down and give me 6 around the world. For 5, strong in that leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my Lord. Bring that carriage in. Oh, nearly. Oh, found that hard. Loading that front leg. Burn from here right into here. Then around the world as well. Always, always found around the world's hard. Little pedal through those legs. Got that squat and knee. Push. Left. So coming back. Right leg stays on the platform. Left leg comes onto your carriage. I've got a nice wide stance again. Standing up nice and tall. Tuck that pelvis. Just bend slightly in those knees. And you're going to take that carriage forward and back. I just went a little bit too much for it there. So the knee extends, the knee bends. So the carriage doesn't move a whole lot. So keeping that back knee, and leg nearly nice and straight. On the reformers in the studios, they're bigger and you don't get these same. Look at those balance challenges, constantly working. Just going to hinge my hips forwards here. Sorry, hinge my upper body forwards from my hips. Just take that bend. Let's get that carriage. There we go. I'm in a much better form now. But yeah, the carriages are bigger. Whoops. And the whole machinery, the rails, they're all just a little more sturdy. So these exercises on the aero are so much harder. Pushing it out, squat down, bring it up, bring the carriage in, carriage out, lunge down, bring it up only to that same level. You don't want a full extension, you want to keep the legs loaded. Out, lunge down, halfway up, carriage comes in, carriage out, squat, bring it up, bring it in. Keep that little squat. You can come to standing if you need to. You've got 3. You can do this. 2. I think I'm trying to convince myself more than anyone else. And 1. Squat it down. Bring it up. Bring that carriage in. Oh, I'm sorry. Big bang. I think I'm half convincing myself most of the time on that machine. Little pedal through those legs. Drop those weights down. But yes, I do believe the aero reformer to be significantly harder than the ones you get in the studios. And some exercises like that. Just take opposite knee over the ankle, and then opposite ankle over the knee, and then just bring the chest in. Push this knee down towards the floor. Really try and not breathe so heavily down that microphone. Just enjoy this stretch here. And then just swap those legs over. Ooh, I am tight on this side. That's all I ever say is I'm tight on one side or the other. Just enjoy this stretch again. And just release that leg. Just bring the chest down. I've got a bit of a wider knee just because I'm aware. I don't want you to have to hear a load of rustling. And just bring the arms around the feet and just stretch out that lower back. I've took quite a wide stance here just so you don't have to hear too much rustling on that microphone. I think I just want to stretch out now. Feeling tired. But alas, we shall not. Round up through that back. Comes for seated position. Check microphone is on. Okay. I'm going to come to a kneeling position. Oops. No, I need to put the straps on. I shall be back. This whole time, I have meant to move my jump board. Always trying to get the perfect background, but I always leave something. Right, my straps are now attached. So, come into a kneeling position on the carriage. Knees a bit wider, sitting on your heels. I'm on a medium spring again. I wonder if I'll do this whole session on just a medium spring. Let's see. Right, sitting up nice and tall, so remember not to let the pelvis fall back. We sit up nice and tall. Shoulders slide down the back. Strap is in the wrong hand. Hand is down by your waist. Palm faces in. You're going to bring it to your chest, elbow high, and then take it up. Okay, no, that's far too heavy. I'm going to put on my yellow. Well, there we go. That lasted 5 minutes. I'm going to put on my yellow, my lightest spring, and take off that black. And I'm going to have, sit nice and tall. Hand is now by my waist, into the chest, and up above my head in a diagonal line. Bringing it, bending the elbow back to the chest, and back down to my waist. Chest, above shoulder to chest, to hip. So it's a little variation on your wood chopper because we've got that bend through the elbow, which just helps us to really achieve that full pull. So this bend here into chest and then down just really helps us keep the core engaged and just helps our arm out a little bit if you're a bit more upper body weak like me. So just pulling it into the chest and up. What about, I'm not in the right position, let me just shift it back. A little knee drive and bring it down. Knee drive up and then bring it down. So hip, chest, above shoulder, chest, hip. So it's almost like you're creating a diagonal line with that strap. And what about when you come up, stay up, take one rep, and then bring it down. For 5, for 4, for 3, one rep up. Amazing, you've got 2 more. For 2, and just 1 more. Up, full rep up. Bring it down. Fire. Oh, the fire in that shoulder. The little shoulder rolls back. Oh, fire. You're going to stay in that cross-leg position. Remember, we're on our knees, but you can be in a cross-leg position if you want to. It is entirely up to you. You could also be sitting on your ball, which can just make it a little bit easier on your knees. This time, you're going to bring that strap into the side so it's in the same hand that's closest to the strap. And you're going to just push it up into the air and then bring it back down. So elbow stays wide, push it up in the air and then bring it back down. You can keep a fist here, pushing it up and bringing it down. Push it up, core's nice and engaged. So you're not swaying around on your carriage, nice engaged core. And what about if you start to take it over with the side bend through your spine? So really starting to target those side abdominal muscles. Take it over. Nice. So we're on that light spring, so hopefully we can achieve full extension of your arm. So you can put this hand on the hip. Maybe it just feels a bit strange, like it's not really doing anything. Inhale to center. Exhale over. What about a little halfway pulse? And over. Halfway pulse. And over. So you're keeping that bend through the spine. And then bring it back in. 1 full rep. Bring it back in. 1 full rep. Bring it back in. 1 rep up. A little half. A little half. 1 last little half. And bring it down. Whew. Whew. Some shoulder heavy, some abdominal heavy work today. The little shoulder rolls around. Just place that strap on the floor. We're going to turn around and we're going to take those same exercises on the opposite side. Oh, I should have brought this strap a little bit closer. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall. Oh, just making sure you're not seeing any builder's bum. Not that you should. These are nice high-waisted leggings. Oh Lord, there's something going on with me today. I'm losing all my P's and Q's. Knees are nice and wide, sitting up nice and tall. Strap is now in your right hand if you're facing the same way as me. You can just place the hand onto the hip if it just feels like it's not really doing very much. Taking the strap from your hip to your chest and up above your shoulder in a diagonal. Then it comes back to the chest and down to the hip. Hip to chest, bent elbow, and then above the shoulder to the side in that lovely diagonal line. and try to make that a nice fluid flowing motion. Amazing. You've got this. You may find you feel, oops, hit the mic. You may find that you feel a little bit stronger on one side, or it might just be a little bit harder on one side. Remember, you have got fatiguing muscles at this point. You're already more than halfway through your workout, so there will be some tiredness and some fatigue. And what about, I'm not in the right position again. Oopsie. What about that knee drive? Good. Hip, chest, above the shoulder. And bring it back in. Keep that core nice and engaged to keep control of your carriage. Even just leaning the back slightly back, just so that you don't fall forwards. That's the main thing. You don't want to fall off your carriage. Good. And what about staying up? One rep up. And then bring it down. Stay up. One rep. For 4. Bring it down. For 3. Oh, come on. For 2. And one last rep. Oh, my quads are feeling this. And bring it down. Oh, I was really feeling it in my quads then. It's just started to really rain as well. Very rainy all day here in good old Britain. That tail actually. You know, it was quite cold. I had a 6:30 class this morning and it was cold. And it was really surprising at that tail. Right, strap is now in your left hand, or the hand that's closest to your strap. And you're just going to be pushing it up and then bringing it down to shoulder height, and then push it up and bring it down. Push it up, bringing it down. Shoulders slide down. You can place the opposite hand on the hip if you just feel like you needed to do something. Core is nice and engaged, so your body moves in a nice straight line with the carriage. It doesn't almost hips come first and then the head like this. Whoops, messed that one up for myself. And what about if you do start to actually bend the spine? Side bend, and bring the arm up and over. Getting some nice, deep external oblique work going on. Nice. And bring it in. And what about if you take it up and just come halfway? Up, halfway, up and side bend. Bring it back halfway. And one more. Bring it all the way back in. Full rep up over side bend. Inhale in. Exhale over. Inhale in. One last full rep before we just do our 3 pulses. Full rep. Bring it halfway. Oh, I'm struggling. Halfway. One last halfway. And bring it in. Oh, that hurts. And then just come forwards, place the feet onto your platform. Oh, I've got my heels on. And just bring the chest down to your thighs. Whew. Definitely work those shoulders out today. And then just rounding up through the spine. We're going to stick with that light spring, and we're just going to come into some nice arm stretches. Just to finish off with, sitting up nice and tall, straps come into the hands, they're down by the sides. You're just going to bring the carriage forwards and out, bring it in and take it down. Lift the carriage up Arms come out. See if you can take them a little bit behind the shoulders, only if that's within your range of motion, and you can still keep those shoulders down. Don't hunch them up to the ears. Out, in, and out. Just a nice stretch here. We don't want any particular exertion. And what about if you bring them all the way up, over, round, and down? Again, just stay within your range. You may be able to make bigger or smaller circles. Just stay within the range of your shoulders. This is meant to be a nice stretch around the shoulders and across the chest. It's not supposed to hurt. Inhale up, exhale round. And then take those arms the opposite way. Ooh, might need to use a little bit more of your strength here. Again, just keep those circles as big or as small as you can. Nice. And one more. And then bringing those arms up and overhead. And then take the arms out wide and then bring them back up. Take them out wide and bring them back up. Out wide and back up. Out wide and back up. And just taking them down one last time. Drop those straps there, round the back, pushing the palms against each other or interlocking the fingers and pushing against. And then take them back. Oh, feeling it in my shoulders, that's for sure. And then just release there. Just walk the hands forwards, bringing the chest down only as far as feels comfortable for you. And then walk the hands back in towards your chest, towards your legs. I'll turn to face you. Yes, that's better. Nice inhale, lift the arms up above the head. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lifting them up above your head. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift one last time. Palms meet in the middle. Bring them down to the centre. And give yourselves a very well-deserved clap. Absolutely brilliant today. I really hope you enjoyed today's session. If you have any requests, do please leave me a comment and let me know. Would you like some upper body focus workouts, some lower body focus workouts? Please do let me know. And please do let me know how you're finding these videos. If there's anything I can improve to help, I'd just love to know. And I'd love to know who's out there watching. I'd love to start to know who it is that we're doing these sessions with. So I will see you next Monday at 7 a.m. Bye guys.